Hello students, welcome to Fight and Win Study Circle. Today we have 20 questions to be discussed in economy segment, and we'll cover it in 20 minutes. Most of the questions are collected from the previous year question papers. So these top-notch questions will help you in upcoming UPSC Civil Services 2026, whose announcement has already come. So let us start the questions one by one. Those viewers who have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe. Question number one: Green Index has been developed by a United Nations Environment Program, International Monetary Fund, World Bank, none of the above. Green Index is, the answer will be United Nations Environment Program, that is A. Green Index was actually developed by United Nations Environment Program, which is a practical instrument to check and to assess the performance of microfinance institutions, MFIs. Okay, so the answer will be A. So this question has come in the UPPSC, that is Uttar Pradesh Public Service Commission, in 2014. Okay, next. India Development Forum, or IDF, was earlier known as A. Aid India Consortium, Aid India Bank, World Bank, none of the above. The question came in Bihar Public Service Commission in 2008. The Indian Development Forum was earlier known as Aid India Consortium, which is a World Bank led program, a World Bank led international scheme which was meant to support the economic development of India, and it was started or organized in 1958, and in 1994 it was called as Indian Development Forum. Before that it was known as Aid India Consortium. So the answer was Aid India Consortium. Next. How many countries are the members of the World Bank? This question came in Uttarakhand Public Service Commission in 2016. In World Bank, there are 189 members, so the answer will be A. Next question: Who is the current president of World Bank Group? A. Robert Zolik, B. David Malpass, C. Christine Lagarde, D. Ajay Banga. So the answer will be Ajay Banga, who is a Indian American, and he took as the president of World Bank Group in June 2023. So the answer will be Ajay Banga. Next question: World Development Report is an annual publication of which organization? A. United Nations Development Program, B. International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, C. World Trade Organization, D. International Monetary Fund, IMF. This question came in IAS 2000, UPSC Civil Service 2002, Uttar Pradesh Public Service Commission in 2004. It's a very important question. World Development Report is an annual publication of your IBRD, or International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. So the answer will be your B. Since 1978, the IBRD has been publishing this World Development Report, uh, in various topics such as agriculture, equity, public services, role of state, economies, various economies, your developed economies, developing economies, transition economies, labor related problems, infrastructure, health, all environment, risk assessment, management, poverty, all these things are uh, narrated or depicted in this World Development Report. So the answer will be IBRD B. Next question. In which year the World Bank was established? A. 1945, B. 1956, 1960, D. 1988. The question came in Madhya Pradesh Public Service Commission in 2006. We have collected, very important and top-notch economic questions from previous year papers. So it will help you in the various examinations, including SSC as well as UPSC civil services. If you find this channel you're very helpful, then you immediately subscribe, and so that you'll watch our latest videos, upcoming videos. Okay. So, in which year the World Bank was established? The answer will be 1945. World Bank as well as IMF were established after the Bretton Woods Conference. Bretton Woods Conference in 1944. After Bretton Woods Conference, the World Bank as well as the IMF, International Monetary Fund, came up. Okay, so the answer will be 1945. Next question. Which of the following constitute the World Bank? A. IBRD, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. 2. IFC, International Finance Corporation. 3. International Development Association. 4. International Monetary Fund. Out of these 4, there will be codes only 1, 2, 3. B only 1 and 2. C 3 and 4. D all of the above. So this question came in Civil Service, UPSC Civil Service 1995. So one of the important question. Which of the following constitutes the World Bank? The World Bank comprises of your 4 organizations. One is your International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, IBRD. Second is your International Finance Corporation. Third is your International Development Association. Fourth is your multilateral investment guarantee agency, or MIGA, MIGA. And fifth is your International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes, ICSID. Okay, so these 5 establishments are constituents of World Bank community or World Bank group. IBRD, IFC, IDA, MIGA, and ICSID. Okay, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, International Finance Corporation, International Development Association, and Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes. So these 5 units or establishments are constituents of World Bank community or World Bank group. Okay, but in the options there is IMF. IMF is a separate unit. Always remember, World Bank and IMF are separate, different organizations. So the answer will be 1, 2, 3. In the course it will be 1, 2, 3. A will be the answer. Okay, A will be the answer. Okay. Next question will be, who among the following never appointed as the president of World Bank Group? A is your Paul Krugman, B. Robert Zoellick, C. George Woods, D. Eugene Mayer. The question came in UPSC Civil Service 2016. Okay. So the Paul Krugman is the economist. He is an American economist teaching in a university in New York, and he is never appointed as a World Bank president of World Bank Group. So the answer will be Paul Krugman. And Robert Zoellick, George Woods, Eugene Mayer, these three have already been appointed as World Bank president. So the answer will be A. Next. Which of the following is not the function of the World Bank? A. To provide long-term loan to the member countries, to provide loan to private investors belonging to member countries on its own guarantee, to ensure exchange rate stability. D. To provide loan mainly for productive activities. You must be knowing that World Bank provide loan for infrastructure development, help to its member countries, but it never ensures stability and of a balance of payments, exchange rate stability. All these things like exchange rate stability, balance of payment is ensured by the International Monetary Fund. So the answer will be C. Okay. Long-term loan is the work of your World Bank. Loan to private investors also, to provide loan mainly to productive activities, it also the role of duty of World Bank. But to ensure exchange rate facility, exchange rate stability and balance of payment matters, this comes under IMF, International Monetary Fund. Okay. Next. Which of the following institution is not part of the World Bank community? The question came in UPSC 2017. IBRD, WTO, IDA, IFC. Already we have discussed in the previous question. There are 5 constituent organizations, out of which your IBRD is there. Okay. Your IDA is there, International Development Agency, International Finance Corporation is there. But WTO, World Trade Organization, is a separate entity. So answer will be WTO. Okay. Under which agreement International Monetary Fund was established? The question came in UPSC in 2012. A. Bretton Woods Conference Agreement, Elphinstone Agreement, C. S. Woods Agreement, D. Youth Fund Agreement. Already we have discussed in 1944 the IMF, always the World Bank Group, came into existence as a part of Bretton Woods Agreement or Bretton Woods Conference. The answer will be A. Okay. Next, the Bretton Woods Conference led to establishment of 1. IMF, 2. IBRD, 3. UN, 4. WTO. A 1 and 2, B 1, 2, 3, C 1, 3, all of the above. Already we have discussed in previous questions. The Bretton Woods, as a part of Bretton Woods Conference, the IMF as well as the IBRD, IMF as well as IBRD, World Bank, IBRD is a part of or constituent organization of a World Bank, came into existence. So the answer will be A, 1 and 2. Okay. The main function of IMF is to dash. This question came in Civil Service, UPSC Civil Service 1994. Arrange international deposits from bank. B. Help to solve balance of payment problems of member countries. C. Act as a private sector lending arm of the World Bank. D. Private finance investment loans to developing countries. Okay, the main function of IMF is today. We've already discussed A, B, C, A, B, and D. All these are functions of World Bank Group. But regarding balance of payment, stability of exchange rate, it is the work of or function of IMF. So the answer will be C. At present, how many countries are the members of the International Monetary Fund or IMF? The question came in Madhya Pradesh Public Service Commission in 2018. A 118, 88, 89, 189, 187, 190. The answer will be D 190. At present there are 190 members of the International Monetary Fund. Next, India became a member of the International Monetary Fund in days 1945, 51, 50, 1947. Question came in Uttar Pradesh Public Service Commission in 2015. Okay, so India is a founding member of IMF. Okay, founding member. It became operational in December 27th, 1945. It came into existence. So India became member of the International Monetary Fund in 1945. 16. Regarding International Monetary Fund, which one of the following statements is correct? The question came in IAS 2011, Madhya Pradesh Public Service Commission in 17, Uttarakhand Public Service Commission in 2022. So very important question. Regarding International Monetary Fund, which one of the following statements is correct? It can grant loans to any country. It can grant loans to only developed countries. It grants loans to only member countries. It can grant loans to central bank of a country. So the answer will be, it can grant loans only member countries. It can give loans to member countries alone. So answer will be C. Next is what does gold trends or river trends refer to? This question came in IAS 2020. A loan system of the World Bank, one of the operational of central bank, a credit system granted by WTO to its members, a credit system granted by IMF to its members. Gold trends or known as reserve trends. These refers to a credit system which has been granted by IMF to its members. A gold tranche or reserve tranche is a portion of the required quota of currency each member country provide to its IMF, and that can be later utilized for its own purpose. Okay, so the gold tranche or reserve tranche is a credit system granted by the IMF to its members. Okay, the answer will be D. The term paper gold means dash. Special drawing rights of the IMF, special paper currency of the World Bank, currencies still on gold standard, D. Deficit financing. Paper gold means is your SDR, SDR, special drawing rights. Special drawing rights is an international reserve asset. It's given by the IMF to its member countries as a part of lending, and it is created by the IMF in 1969 to supplement its members countries for official reserve. Okay. Next question. So the answer will be your special drawing rights. Next, which of the following organizations bring out the publication known as World Economic Outlook? very important question, very important question came in IAS 2014 and Bihar Public Service Commission 2020. Always remember this, those are preparing for civil services. These publications, international, it may be international organizations or in Indian publications also, are very important as far as economics is concerned. So, which of the following organizations brings out the publication known as World Economic Outlook? A. International Monetary Fund. B. United Nations Development Program. C. World Economic Forum. The World Bank. The answer will be International Monetary Fund or IMF. IMF publishes this World Economic Outlook World Economic Outlook twice a year. And all those analysis of world economy, industrial issues affecting industrial countries, developing countries, and those economies are in transitions. All these topics are covered in this Outlook magazine. Okay, so the answer will be A. Next, which one of the following currencies has been proposed to be added to the basket of IMF's SDR recently? Yes. Which one of the following currencies has been proposed to be added to the basket of IMF's SDR recently? So, A is your ruble, B rand, C Indian rupee, D renminbi. The answer will be renminbi. There are 5 currencies in the IMF's SDR basket. Okay, so depending on who is the lending process continues. Okay, one is your US dollar, second is your Japanese yen, third is your European Union's euro, and fourth is your British pound sterling, and fifth, which had been added later in recently, that is your Chinese currency, that is your renminbi. These $5 5 currencies has been added to the SDR baskets in the IMF, International Monetary Fund. Okay, so these were the 20 top notch economy related questions, and I hope this will help you in upcoming examinations in various public service commissions. As you have already seen, the most of the questions are collected from different public service commission examinations. If you find these questions important, exam related, then you please subscribe our channel Fight and Win Study Circle, and if you want one-to-one coaching, online coaching, then you contact the given number 845-608-5872. We are giving coaching for Odisha Administrative Service as well as your UPSC Civil Services. ओडिया छात्र छात्री माने जो माने पढ़ुचंती ग्रेजुएशन पढ़ुचंती बा ग्रेजुएशन ऑलरेडी पास कर सारचंती सेमान जदि चाहउचंती कोचिंग नवा पई तने ई जो नंबर रे आपन डायरेक्टली कांटेक्ट करि पारे हमर फी स्ट्रक्चर बहुत रीजनेबल अछि. थैंक यू. सी यू in one more important video. Thank you.